Hi everyone, I am Quennie Pagtalunan from BE 2A. So the three teaching methods that I choose is the role play, brainstorming, and experimenting. So now I'm going to discuss the definition of these three teaching methods as well as the advantages, the disadvantages, and their examples. So I will start in the role play. So role play, it is a technique that allows students to explore realistic situations by interacting with other people in a managed way in order to develop experience and trial different strategies in a supported environment. It gives students the opportunity to assume the role of a person or act out as a given situation. So it is a learning structure that allows students to immediately apply content as they are put in the role of a decision maker who must make a decision regarding a policy, resource allocation, or some other outcome. So its advantages is that role play is an effective way for children to make sense of the world around them, and it also supports them to develop their communication and language skills, act out and make sense of real life situations, to explore, to investigate and experiment. It also develops their social skills as they collaborate with others. They will learn to empathize with others as taking on the role of a character in different perspectives. They will learn about different cultures, develop awareness to themselves, and they can use their imagination in a most creative way. So, the disadvantages of the role play is that role playing makes some uncomfortable. Not everyone is comfortable with role playing scenarios, and this can affect their performance. It also not taken seriously, and sometimes it may not go according to plan. So the main problem with any role play or simulation is that you have to willingly accept the fact that there will be an element of unpredictability and chaos in it. So, the example of the role play is the drama, the comedy, and the mystery. So, the second one is the brainstorming. So, it is a group discussion to produce ideas or solve problems. It is also a problem solving method that involves the spontaneous contribution of creative ideas and solutions. It is a method that allows students to think critically about ideas and solutions, to form connections, and to share their ideas with the peers. So the advantages of a brainstorming is that it helps people build involvement, commitment, loyalty, and enthusiasm. So participating in the sessions stimulates and unlocks people's creative talents. Brainstorming also builds self-esteem because people are being asked for their participation and their ideas. So brainstorming stimulates fluent and flexible thinking and can also be used to extend the problem. So the disadvantages of the brainstorming is that some participants are more quiet and don't like to speak spontaneously in groups. So other participants speak too much. Some participants need longer to understand the theme and can immediately provide ideas. It's not possible to cover all risks with brainstorming. So the following examples of brainstorming are the free writing, listing, mapping, clustering, and making art less scary. So the last one or the third one is the experimenting. So this method allows discoveries to be made, which is part of the learning creative process. So the experiment suggests a more explicit desire to extend the boundaries of the art in terms of materials or techniques. It is a good way to develop different visual elements in your project and to try out different effects. So the advantages is that the experimenting it requires students to investigate, test, explore, manipulate, solve problems, make decisions, and organize information in hands-on ways. So experimenting also encourages students to use cooperative skills, effectively interpreting and communicating findings. Experimenting also enhances students' motivation, understanding, and active involvement and can be initiated by the teacher or the student. So its disadvantages is that experimenting for an artist is the imperative nature of creative experimentation. It enables the testing, but sometimes it's too heavy, time-consuming, and or a waning interest. So its examples that painting, sculpture, printmaking, drawing, decorative arts, photography, and installation. So that are the three teaching methods that I choose, and thanks you.